14 of 19 from three. Got to be aware of him in that zone everywhere he goes.
He's had 3 straight 20-point games for the first time in his career. Ian White controlled the tip. And they go right to the rim for the dunk. Syracuse starting lineup. Joe Girard, the point guard, with Buddy Boeheim, Quincy Guerrier, Alan Griffin, and Marek Dolajai. And it's Dolajai with the bucket. Mark Williams.
So long, and he made Guerrier finish that over the top of him.
Quick 3, up and in. Not include, of course, the 101 wins for Boeheim that the NCAA took away. Jeremy Roach, that's a 3. Stood off his leg along the sideline.
What a terrific play by Matthew Hurt to knock that out to Jeremy Roach.
Joe Girard. Shot deflected by Williams and put up and in by Quincy Guerrier. At 9.4 rebounds per game, he's second in the Big East behind Justin Champagnie of Pitt. DJ Steward wide open, and that's a 3. Dolajai.
And Mark Williams is open inside. Steward with the jumper, but I think Duke can continue to throw over the top, actually, from coaches when there's some sort of transfer or in the situation of an opt-out here, that somehow the team is better off without them.
13-8 lead for Duke. Nearly 5 minutes gone by. No fans here tonight, but Duke blast that crowd noise as much as anybody. Matthew Hurt the bucket. Jim Boeheim, he apologized, didn't really apologize, Dolajai. He said he regretted saying that Johnson was hurting them.
But, you know, there's no one that can convince me that those comments weren't made in order to be disparaging. You don't start out complimentary comments of how a team's playing.
They play 7 men. Braswell's in there, good defensive player. Buddy Boeheim, who has shot well during this 3-game winning streak, missed that one. Williams, the catch at the rim and the dunk. Tara Lawson, the new women's coach, are also part of that rally back in August. And what a bit of good fortune there.
And he's really made a big improvement.
Freshman Kadari Richmond missed the fadeaway. Williams runs the floor and dunks it.
Watch Mark Williams run the floor. I mean, he is way out in front and does just a tremendous job of getting, you know, people talk about those first 2 steps, first 3 steps in taking off. This is a difficult defense to go up against with just 1 day prep after Duke's Saturday night game against Virginia, especially with a young group of guards.
Another 3 by Steward. Kept alive by Dolajai.
Hit the rim.
It did. The shot clock wasn't reset. The officials alertly just told the players to play on, and Richmond a strong drive and the finish with the left.
Syracuse team in steals. He's long-armed and he's got a great anticipation for where the ball's going.
DJ Steward. Another 3. A Blue Devil has led the ACC in freshman scoring in 6 of the last 7 years, including the last 3. Wow. Boy, they are feeling it. A 3 for Roach. Jim Boeheim was talking because they don't have a consistent scoring presence inside. There's Henry Coleman off the bench to score. Shot just did catch some rim as the shot clock expired. Kadari Richmond got the bounce.
He's going to be a really good player as he extends his shooting range, because defensively he is just excellent.
The Jock a little late getting out on Matthew Hurt. Shot very much all season long. Guerrier the offensive rebound. In fact, that's just the 4th field goal attempt of the year for John Bull, the Jock. And that's a 3. Those are the steal numbers you've been mentioning. He is very active in that zone. A lot of Cuse fans would like to see him play more. His playing time has come up of late. Roach a 3.
You know, as a scoring point guard in high school, it was more about him having to put up a bunch of points. Now he's responsible for others. And Buddy Boeheim after the offensive rebound.
He went 6 for 10 from 3 in that game to bring them back from a 20-point deficit. They're trying to come from 20-plus down again tonight. Boeheim feeling it. And there to drop it in was Richmond.
Bond's not giving the big guys any love. Like Coleman and Williams, they're playing the role of Jay Billis, giving them a little inside presence.
Mark Williams, the offensive rebound. Ranked Texas, you will be calling that game, the hardest working man in college basketball. Guerrier shot blocked. He got it back from Griffin. We're down to 2 minutes to go in the first half. Duke impressive of late and impressive again tonight. That's a 2 for DJ Steward.
It's basically anything they want, Sean. Anything they want. And when a shot goes up, when the ball moves from one side to the other, a little guy has to block out Mark Williams. But the corners are open, and then I still think those lobs are available.
Roach, a nice little floater.
And this is what Duke expected out of this pair of freshman guards. Steward and Roach, they've been excellent.
Kadari Richmond, the drive. Roach, the miss. The tip in by Brakefield. Chance for Heath for Richmond. Off the mark. Their most in any half this year. Griffin almost got stuck in the air. His younger brother will be a freshman at Duke next year. Highly recruited player, AJ. Alan Griffin scores.
Just a little up fake, and Steward flew right past him.
Matthew Hurt missed the three. Tipped by Stewart to Williams for the easy dunk. Good defense there. Guerrier had his hands up, blocked the Roach three, and then dunks in transition.
One of the best steals teams, especially Richmond.
Stewart, a miss, and Williams skies to flush it. Working hard to get better at getting his own shot. Alan Griffin hoisted one. Williams knocked it away from Guerrier. Now Stewart in transition, fouled, and a chance for a three-point play.
You're on. Duke lost some games that were one-possession games. They weren't finishing, and they had some turnover issues. Boy, that was a quick inbounds. Duke was not set. No, they weren't ready though.
There was Alan Griffin, who was wide awake for the easy two. Wendell Moore, the floater. Part of it would have to be.
I think you've poked through
the pokes. But part of it would have to be, knowing what his responsibilities are. There's a three for Buddy Boeheim.
6'11", 7-foot guy in there, or somebody who's really wide.
Well, it really hurt them when they lost Barama Sidibe. There's a three, a two actually, a long two. Ryan decided to call it a season, and he just kept swelling. But he would have been a big help in the middle at his size. 6'10", well over 200 pounds.
Griffin needed that shot to go. Duke was switching 1 through 4.
Wendell Moore attacked the rim at high speed.
Syracuse gives up a layup after they score a bucket. Jim Boeheim cannot be pleased with that.
Buddy Boeheim got his own shot there and scored with the one-hander. His dad keeps the press on. Dolajai doing the best he can to deal with the much bigger Williams, and it wound up on the feet of Hurt, and he dunked.
Still goes as an assist for him, doesn't it?
I would think so. Guerrier a three. Definitely a little more life in Syracuse.
Well, it's so tough for Syracuse on those rebounds. They just don't have a lot of size along the back line.
Now they've made a three, and it's Goldwire. The most that they've had in an ACC game this season. 4th time they've done it in conference play. Guerrier off the mark from three. It's like a second hop on the rim. Which paved the way for the offensive rebound and score for Alan Griffin. The lob to Williams, and a career high for Mark.
That middle wide open if somebody flashes in there. Good pass out.
Steward, and there's Williams again. Goldwire, another open three. Second he's made in this half from that spot.
And really, aside from some shots inside, Duke hasn't had many contested shots.
Buddy Boeheim, another drive. Original shot blocked. He got it back and scored. Looked like Dolajai might have taken a couple of steps before dribbling. Got away with that. Braswell. Tough luck on the three that popped out. Dolajai in the right place off a ricochet.
Gary able to keep it alive. Hurt at inside position, but still he was able to knock it away. Hurt was limping a little bit. I don't know, twisted an ankle or something.
Jim, an assistant to Coach K on 3 U.S. Olympic gold medal winning teams.
Nice move by Dolezaj.
101 taken away, be well over 1,000. Get 1,078 as a matter of fact. The NCAA hadn't vacated wins. 4.5 to go. Do we get you to Texas Tech and Oklahoma State? Career night continues for Mark Williams. On the floor, he has been an emerging presence throughout the season, and never more than right now.
He started the last 5 games. Sometimes the best big guys, they'll try to block a shot, but they're not going to be physical because they wind up on the bench, and nobody wants that to happen. But in college, it's a lot different.
Wake Forest, NC State, Virginia, Florida State, Miami, all this Wednesday on ACC Network. Buddy Boeheim, another 3. Won 3 in a row early on. And all that talk about Duke isn't going to make the NCAA tournament.